Hello my friends, welcome to WWTube Season 5. This is the USA turn 11 or 12, I think it's 12. So what I'm going to buy? I'm going to buy 8 fighters and 1 destroyer. I got 89 IPC, so I'm going just to save 1 in the bank. And let's do my combat movements. I have moved everything here into the battle board for the Pacific. I'm going to attack with everything I have in Season 44, 1 and 2 to Season 34. There is a Japanese fleet that is also going to scramble. I didn't put the... Let's just put this right here. And that's it. He can scramble with 3 fighters. The sub from Season 47 is going to move 1 and 2 to Season 34. So he's going to support the attack. And the other sub in Okinawa is going to move 1 and 2 into 34. So he's going to support the attack as well. And here from Season 44, 1 transport is going to pick up 1 infantry and 1 mechanized infantry and move into Season 55. Just to be annoying, I'm going to do an amphibious assault here in Northern Territory, liberating it, and the other transport is going to move 1 and 2 to Season 56. I'm going to take 1 tank and 1 infantry to Western Australia. And those are my combat movements in the Pacific. Here in Europe, these are casualties. I have just removed them. And here is the units from Western Germany. The thing is, I have just a lot of guys there. So let's proceed with the movements. Let me get my fighter's dice. That's it. Yeah, so 3 tanks from Denmark are going to move 1 and 2. So we have 3 more tanks in the battle. 3 tanks from Holland, Belgium are going to move 1 and 2 to Germany. So we have another 3 tanks here in the battle board. And 3 tanks from Northern Italy are going to support the attack. So another tank from Slovakia, Hungary is going to attack Germany. 7 tanks from Greater Southern Germany are going to attack Germany. And 2 artillery are going to support the attack. Let me put another 2 infantry. That's it. Okay. And my strategic bomber from Northern Italy is going to move 1 and 2 to support the attack. He will be left with 5 movements in his gas cage. Let me just put this one here. And now I have 2 fighters from my carrier in Season 112 that are going to move 1 and 2. They will be left with 4 movements in their gas cages. Remember, my fighters hit at 4 or less. And I have another 2 fighters that are going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4 from UK. I don't think any of these will survive, but yeah. Let me put anyway my dice. Is going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these guys have 2 movements left in their gas cages. And the ones from the carrier have 4 movements in their gas cage. So let's proceed with the battle in Germany. So yeah, let me get this here. That's it. Okay. Oh my. Dun dun dun. So we have 3 infantry at 3 or less. At 1 or less, sorry. We have no hits. Now we have 8 dice at 2 or less. 2, 3, 4, and another 4. We have 3 hits. Now let's do my tanks. I have 3, 6, 9, 12, and 7 are 19, and a tank 20. So let's roll first 10 and then another 10. I have 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice at 3 or less. Oh my. So I have only 1, 2, and 3 hits. What a shame. So let's roll for the other 10 tanks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. At 3 or less. Well, a little better. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hits. Now let's roll for those 5 units, 4 fighters and 1 strategic bomber at 4 or less. And we only have 2 hits. God damn. Now, let's roll for Germany. We have 12 infantry at 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 12 infantry at 2 or less. Let's roll the 12. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Well, we have 4, 5. Let me. Oh, come on. Sorry about that, guys. So let me count the dice here. We have 3, 6. Now 4. 12 dice at 2 or less. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 hits. Now we have 3 artillery and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 mechanized infantry for a total of 10 dice at 2 or less. So we have here 5, 3, and 2 blacks because I don't have that many dice. Okay. Oh, we have 4 hits. Okay. Oh, 5 hits. Now let's roll for. We have 3 tactical bombers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 dice at 3 or less. So let's roll first 10 at 3 or less. And yeah, let's roll everything. 3 more dice at 3 or less. Ouch. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was 1. So we have 3, 6 hits, 7 hits. We have a red here. So let's roll now for the 8 fighters and 9 fighters. 1 is Italian fighter. So let me get 4 dice. Okay, at 4 or less, 8 dices. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just the half. Okay, not bad. Now, let's remove casualties. For the USA, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. So those will be all German infantry for a total of 12 and 1 artillery. Oh my, oh my. And now Germany collects 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 hits. Okay, we have here 8. Yeah, 8. With these ones, I have 13, 14, and 6 more tanks for 20 hits. 20 or 22? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14, 16, 18, 20 hits. So let's continue with the battle. Okay, let's roll for 13 tanks at 3 or less. So 4, 5. Exactly 13 dice here. So 13 tanks at 3 or less. Let me get my camera here. That's it. Ouch, we have only 2 hits. Terrible, guys, this is terrible. Maybe Germany will live for another day. So yeah, now let's roll for 4 fighters and 1 strategic at 4 or less. And we have only 2 hits. 4 hits. Oh my god. So let's roll. We have 2 artillery from Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mechanized infantry at 2 or less. Oh my, we have 3 hits. Let me remove these ones. 3 hits. Now we have 3 tactical bombers, 2 Italian tanks, and 8 German tanks. So let's get 4 and another 4. Oh my, I am just dead right now. So 3, 4, 5. Now let's roll for those 8 fighters, 9 fighters, 4, 8 red and 1 orange for the Italian one. 4 or less. We have 1, 2, and 3. 3 more hits. Well, that was a hit. So let's remove casualties. I think I'm dead. So 4 mechanized infantry will be taken. 2, 3, 4. And the USA will lose 6, 9, 12, 15 units. So 7, 10, 13, 14, and 15. So everything from here is dead. So let's continue with. Why not? I'm just dead. So let's do it. 2 fighters and 1 strategic bomber at 4 or less. We need 3 hits here at least. We have only 1 hit. Come on. 1 hit. And let's just roll for the fighters. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the Italian one at 4 or less. 3 hits, more than 3 hits. So yeah, the battle is done, and they will lose 1 mechanized infantry. So in Germany we have 2 artillery, 2 mechanized infantry, 8 German tanks, 2 Italian tanks, 3 dive bombers, 8 German fighters, and 1 Italian fighter. Okay, let me get my. Well, let's just do the battle in the Pacific. This is a smaller box, so let's just Okay, so we have 4, 6 at 2 or less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at 2 or less. And we only have 1 hit. We have no units at 3. We have 2 fighters at 2 or less. Oh my. Oh, come on, 1 hit. What a shame. Now we have one. We have 1 sub at 1. It will be the orange dice. We have 1 destroyer at 2 or less. 1 cruiser at 3 or less, the white one. And we have 7 fighters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So the sub fails, the destroyer fails, the cruiser fails, and he gets 4 hits. I'm going to take the 4 submarines, of course, and maybe I'll take yeah, I will take 4 subs, and he will lose 2 units. So I am guessing he will take one of the carriers. The 2 carriers, yeah, because they could land in the island. And yeah, maybe I should take my carrier, because I'm going with everything. Yeah, I'm going to take my carrier and leave 2 subs, because why not? Okay, let's do it. Let's 2 subs and 2 destroyers at 4 or less. Okay, finally we have 2 hits and 2 fighters at 4 or less. Oh, come on, no hits. Why? So let's get the sub is the orange one at 1 or less. The white is the destroyer at 2 or less. The red one is the cruiser at 3 or less. And we have 7 fighters. 6, 7. So the sub fails, the destroyer get a hit, the cruiser fails, and the fighters get 4, 5 hits. So all my fleet is gone, and I just only have one fighter. He loses 2 units, so I'm guessing he's going to lose the 2 carriers. And let's proceed. I have 1 fighter at 4 or less. 1 hit, well, at least he's going with honors. And now we have the sub, the destroyer, the cruiser, and 7 fighters. Oh, come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. The sub hits. Well, the sub can't hit the fighter. Was a mistake of mine. The cruiser hits. The destroyer hits. And everything freaking hits my lone fighter. So, wow. Yeah, everything hits. And I missed one Japanese fighter. Let's see what is the result. No, not a hit. So it was not a... Well, anyway, my fighter is dead. And he loses 1 unit. So I can hit the sub. So I'm going to hit the destroyer, I guess. If you want to change it, Civil Warden, feel free to do it. So now let's proceed with the non-combat movements. Alright, so let's do this quick. Non-combat, 1 infantry and 1 artillery are going to move from Albania to Yugoslavia. The transport in Season 97 is going to move into Season 96 and then return into Season 97. The 2 artillery and 2 infantry from northern Italy are going to move into Greater Southern Germany. The fighter from Western USA is going to move into the UK. And here Oh shit, the four transports are going to get back into season 112, picking up everything in Morocco, which are 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 tanks, and drop them in Western Germany. The 4 transports that were there are going to move into season 91. These 5 transports are going to move into season 101, and 1 transport is going to pick 1 infantry and 1 artillery from Western USA to move them into Morocco, Algeria. All these units are going to move into Greater Southern Germany, which I am representing in the Sahara. Well, Saudi Arabia or Sahara. So here they are. This 1 infantry and 1 artillery only in Morocco. Now placing units. The destroyer is going into season 10, and let me get the fighters. This turn has taken just too much time. 3 fighters in Denmark, 3 fighters in Holland, Belgium, and 2 fighters in Northern Italy. So recap: Northern Italy 2 fighters, Holland, Belgium 3 fighters, Denmark 3 fighters. 2 infantry and 2 artillery in Greater Southern Germany, 1 infantry and 1 artillery in Yugoslavia, 3 infantry and 3 artillery in Western Germany, 5 transports in season 101, 5 transports in season 91, 1 infantry and 1 artillery in Morocco. In Western Germany we have 4 infantry, 2 artillery and 2 tanks. And here in the Pacific, 1 non-combat, I just forgot, 1 sub from season 49 is going to move 1 and 2 in season 55. So season 55, 1 sub, 1 transport. Season 56, 1 transport. Northern Territory, 1 infantry, 1 mechanized. Western Australia, 1 infantry, 1 tank. Hawaiian Islands, we have 1 AA gun. And in season 10, we have 1 destroyer. That's all for the USA. I'm collecting 89 because, yeah, I know I don't have a unit in France, so yeah, sorry about that, no limit. And we have also in season 112 4 destroyers, 4 transports, 1 cruiser and 1 carrier. And that's all. Next to go is the Warden. Let's see if you could take these units. So also, only just in case, we have 2 artillery, 2 mechanized infantry in Germany, 8 German tanks, 2 Italian tanks, 3 tactical bombers, 8 fighters from Germany and 1 Italian fighter. That's all that remains in Germany. Good luck, my friends.